one-sided stomp whatsoever.
Here we go. Morovanka going to be our first map. Mojo, what do you expect?
I expect Kazna to win.
Okay, but other than that,
Other than that, I really need to see the tanks. Kazna usually likes to rotate a bit from the lower side and make some traps, but it's been done before. One IS-7 Kazna playing against Kazna. Yes, you can play the mind games. Okay, that would be Oops on the right side, I guess, with some wrong players, because Diplomat is definitely not there. I'm gonna just wait for a lineup.
and we'll see when we get into game between these two. I do believe Oops can perhaps dismantle Kazna's defense.
So Kazna defending with the I7 and the Patton and STRV for Barchats. Oops, on other hand, is playing with Kranwagen in attack. That's not something we've seen often. Actually, I don't even remember it used in attack.
I don't remember the last time I saw Kranwagen on attack either, but Oops has a strategy with it. So we'll have to see. They have no light tank though for the side of Kazna. Just
There is only one place you can effectively use Kranwagen. He needs to approach the hold down position on 2-3 line and start making pressure. Now Haiba is on lower ground. We've seen him there already, if you remember, in one game. And once he started clipping, he was immediately destroyed by enemy team. So that round was rather lost for Kazna. I really hope they took some lessons from there and that it will just not happen again.
yeah, hopefully, because last time that happened, they got into deep trouble after that. There's taking the initial damage here. So far, only Raging taking one in return. Oops, slowly but surely, it's taking control. Like we know him.
One initial shot of damage to Durs, one to Raging, nothing special. But Call Me Piotr is the guy that Oops actually really wants to take care of. If he falls, this entire cap is wide open for their progress. Deha is on a position on C1 with his STRV, a position that normally you can see Isne when Kazna is attacking.
There is an Haiba now switching position, making a rotation. In the meantime, Insane Creator and Kerov are looking to take some control of the eastern side, and Kazna actually left an IS-7 in K5.
I7 in that hold-on position.
No, he's not even in a hold down. He's just in a bush.
Oh my dear God. I mean, that position can be defended. It was used before, even with the tier 8 tanks, if you remember, the 416 and so on. But it was proven in previous matches that I7 there can be dismantled below that hill. But they're keeping both Nexus and Haiba there. So that's not an easy option for any team.
Interesting. We're curious to see what bush Diplomat is really in. I don't even think Oops can spot him. I guess they put the IS-7 there in case they start blind firing. You know, you hit him, you don't do any damage.
Well, Oops is really playing it slow. From the lower side, they're afraid that if they get spotted too early, that Kazna can master forces and just counterattack someone like Milos and take him out, more or less for free. There we go, Kerov and Insane. Trying to see is there any booby traps left behind by Kazna. Haiba taking 2 shots for spotting.
Yeah, one from Milosh and one from Decha, I think. So, how about slide over extension there? Karov now taking control over the K line. I wonder if they will figure out Diplomat's position. I really don't think they can just spot him in that bush. He gets spotted out already.
How many people can shoot down Kerov? Nexus and Vets only, I think.
Yep.
And there you go. First connection comes in. It's from... Ooh, look at this. 1, 2, 3 shot. Kerov is running away. Amorek is down. He still does have his repair kit, which he used immediately. But damage is done, and he's on really low HP now.
A big mistake there from Kerov coming out. Oops should start to figure this out, though, because they have been looking around the map and they have not seen the IS-7.
Yeah, they haven't seen him, but they cannot really 100% guess. Yeah, he's right there, and he's the one spotting. They will probably think it's one of the Bachats. But Haiba was spotted, Piotr was spotted, only the Vetso wasn't. But Vetso was shooting the shells, so they know there is no Bachat there, actually. Yeah, there is only one possible tank who can be there.
Yeah, it's the IS-7.
IS-7.
They know the IS-7's in the bush. Or in a bush, for that matter.
Nexus taking a blind shot. And here we go. A small cap pressure coming in from Milos. And Piotr is still the one held as a prime target.
Yeah, Piotr gonna have to be the one to get the resets on towards that position. Milos and that Kranwagen is gonna be hard to deal with because of that third of the Kran is super strong.
We saw Kazna using I7 usually for that position because it's super hard to penetrate even with an HE shell.
Garov now repositioning towards the eastern, towards the northwest side actually. Insane's going to be holding the eastern side off, just spotting the rotation if it comes out.
Still, there is no major movement here from Kazna. Haiba is relocating a bit to the lower side, so it does look like Kazna is convinced they have the cap under control no matter what.
Yeah, Haiba is now going K-line though, joining up with Vetso. Perhaps going to start taking control.
It does look like that, but it does also look like Oops is more than ready for that. Diplomat is also out of the fight completely here, so in a case of a huge brawl toward the middle, actually Oops has an overmatch on upper side of the map.
Yeah, there's Haiba, Vetso, and theirs though. They're just going to take a run up, and are they just going to push Milosh straight? Crater and Camel should be ready for that if it does happen.
They should be ready, they should be really aimed up, but you never know. 33 seconds to go, Oops knows something is going to happen toward the cap and they don't spot anything lower side. There is a reset coming in.
There is the reset though from Piotr on towards Milosh, and that immediately halts Haiba, Vetso, and theirs. They are not going to continue anymore because there's no need to actually do it.
That was a really good play, actually. They were already in full speed. And then Piotr peaked. If he didn't reset, they were the plan B, but the plan A was always Piotr. 4 minutes to go. They can take another turn of speed and come back again with those 3 budgets.
Well, they have 1 minute and 30 seconds to do so, so perhaps, you know, second time around they'll go for it. Insane taking a lot of control in K-line now, though. If they do decide to rotate through there, they will catch him up rather quickly.
Insane is lone, but that will also bring another effect like the rest of the Oops pushing from the upper side of the map. 70 seconds to go on a cap, 3.5 minutes totally in a game. It's coming rather close to the end.
1 minute left now for this. Ooh, that's a nice connection there from Yizna. Gets a reset on towards the track. So, all in all, good stuff. I mean, he reset it. Leaves 3 minutes. Nexus in the meantime, though, taking a lot of damage from that M48 pattern. Nexus completely tracked and held. Nexus goes down. That's Insane from the side. And the tanks from the top. Kamil with a beautiful spotting run. Nexus with a mistake, though. Not what we're used to from this man.
This man is used to be a damage machine, but it's not going to happen in this particular game. 90 seconds till the end of the cap. It can be boosted by several guys, but Piotr is the only one at the moment keeping Kazna alive, because Kazna now lost a lot of the important positions. If they want to approach and attack Milosh, they will have to take so much damage.
Well, Insane and Kamil spotting everybody out for the side of Oops and Kazna. Kamil dropping off though because he got spotted out. They see the I7 position now as well. Kamil trying to get a connection, gets the first already. He has a few more shots available, but Haiba is peeking around the corner to try and pick up Kamil. Haiba actually will get the better of him, but it's theirs to claim the kill, but the HP lost significant. And in the meantime, Creator and Kerov have joined the cap. Creator needs to be careful because Yizna's there in the STRV, but now in the meantime, Raging Potato is pushing on towards Piotr, and Piotr's isolated. He goes down. 8 seconds remain on the cap now, and Oops seem to have broken Kazna on this offensive round at the very least. Haiba's not even reloaded yet. Is anybody going to get back in time? It doesn't seem like it, and that's it. The cap goes down, and it's Oops picking up the first round of Morovanka. Oh, Mojo, it's going to be amazing if this trend continues. I can't wait for it. Excitement.
The night is still young, mate, and we're gonna stay here for a while. I have a feeling this is going to be a long match.
I have a feeling Oops has this. That was a beautiful play, though, to be honest.
It was a beautiful play, but it was
Nexus,
also
though.
a big fail by Nexus in that moment, allowing to get spotted.
I mean, you can't forgive him for that because he's been such a crucial factor for this team for so long. He doesn't genuinely make those mistakes. This is one time he gets caught out.
Things happen, and now we will have to see what Kazna plans to do on attack side. Not much damage, top damage here.
By the way,
by
Mojo,
anyone.
I just want to point out, you know, Deja didn't cap. Deja didn't do much damage. Just, like, you know, just throwing that in there.
He's the second here.
Yeah, with 2k damage.
Yes.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Still, he's second.
That doesn't help him in fantasy, mate.
Shut up. Shut up.
It's going to be a great night at this rate. Morovanka again, though, for the second half. And it's going to be Kazna attacking, Oops defending. Oops is not that kind of team that just sits there and waits, though.
No, they usually do the really fast and aggressive rotations, but Kazna is aware of that, so I don't think that will be that kind of the play. Maybe Oops will just sit over it and wait now in the start.
Maybe. Maybe, but it's hard against Kazna because they're very good at clearing bushes. They're very good at working that carpet at I7, like you said before. They know how to do all of those things. So, I don't know. I do believe Oops might still go aggressive.
Counter plays one-on-one?
Counter plays one-on-one with Insane. Le Baguette.
Le Baguette.
I don't know. We'll see when we see the lineups. That usually tells us a lot where what Oops is gearing up for, what they're planning.
Lineups are the only thing that will tell us any kind of significant information. Okay, there we go. This is the real Oops we are looking for. So
Okay, they can set their pattern T100.
Yeah, they will definitely push for something, and Raging is in a VZ. Light Tank can give a really crucial and important information. He can just spot through the middle immediately, while the rest of their guys are gearing up to go wherever they choose to.
So Oops is currently up 1-0, and this is very aggressive already from Kazna on towards that number 1 base, and Oops is pushing the eastern side. Kamil, however, will spot this out very early on. He should spot this out very early on.
Raging is actually left behind, not a Patton, while the rest of the Oops forces are making a trap down. But Kazna is completely ignoring that, immediately striking a number 1 cap. Triple cap going on, and there is not much forces who can deal with that at the moment.
No, there's 33 seconds left already. Kazna coming out with the quick play. The bad shot from Oops, rushing through the middle, trying to get back. 27 seconds remain between them and the feed. Kamil's in a position, but now the 5As from Kazna are pushing up and over. Raging Potato out in the open, out in the field. Here comes the bad shots from Kazna crew. Raging turns his tanks to try and withstand the fire, but there's just too many tanks as he goes down. And there's only one shot taken by Kazna crew in the meantime. And now Kamil in his T100. He's going to be the next target. Durs and Vetso smell it. They want it. He's on 118 HP. That's 2 tanks down for the side of Oops. Durs is paying for this, however, in the meantime, down to 470 HP. But they've lost so much HP already.
Durs is still alive. There is 7 guns in the game. Cap is not even a problem because they don't need it. The moment they saw the blood in the air, they just took it. Raging was dismantled, so is Kamil, and now Kazna can just ducky easily finish the game.
That is very true. Kazna crew with a massive advantage, 5k up right now. They sensed what Oops was going for in the beginning of the game, and Kerov goes down. Yizna wants to trade with Milos because he knows he can. That STRV gonna make short work of that bad shot frontally. One more shot, there we go. 3 tanks left standing for the side of Oops, and just like we expected, Oops was gonna play something aggressive. Kazna crew realized it. Kazna crew adapted. They overcome.
And they also played something aggressive, even faster, so if it comes to a tiebreaker, this will definitely be a faster round. There is 3 tanks remaining here from Oops, and I believe in next 30 seconds this is just going to end.
Deja trying to do some damage in his pattern, but doesn't get the connection. Some damage missed out there. He might get one more, maybe, if he's lucky. He does get the one on towards Diplomat. That's some extra points.
Why are you watching to me every time when Deja fires?
I don't know, man. I don't know why I do that. But like, that leaves Creator and Insane in 2 bad shots. But the round is over. 5 seconds left, and it's going to be capped, and it's going to be Kazna making it 1-1 in spectacular fashion.
Brilliant game by whatever means here. Kazna read the intentions of Oops in advance. They did a huge push, cut off the lines of Oops immediately. It looked like they were even aware what will Oops do, like how will VZ move. It looked like some of the old tactics, if you remember, like just dismantling the tank behind the corner
what happened
immediately.
against them when they played Navi. Never forget it.
Pretty much, but that was a shorter actually one.
Yeah, that was shorter. That was just
cap.
Yeah, that was
And
disastrous.
that's it.
No Deca in the top 5 from what I can see at least. Good stuff there by the rest of the team though, from Kazna crew.
You're so cute.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna make me blush here.
Can you even?
I can. Just it needs the right circumstances.
Do it for the audience, please.
No, it just needs the right circumstances. I want to
reflect the hat and the tie, please.
Nah, I don't think I can blush for you. I'm very sorry.
I'm gonna give you some crayons so you can paint the blush and you can
you
be complete.
You could try. You might succeed saying the right things, but maybe not.
Wow. Okay, Prokhorovka, thank you.
I mean, you tried.
No.
I'll give you that.
Thank you. Prokhorovka, thank you.
Prokhorovka, 2-0 for Oops.
No.
Yes.
No.
Mojo, like sometimes you just need to accept that the new generation knows better.
No.
Yes. You see, this is...
You've proven it multiple times in life. You have no bloody idea about anything.
What do you mean with that?
If I start saying that, it's not going to end well. We're going to stick to
I will
Prokhorovka.
ask you after Prokhorovka what you mean with that, because that was not nice. That was mean. Prokhorovka incoming now between Oops and Kazna crew, where Oops has a major advantage over Kazna crew. Let's see if there's going to be the middle fight or the more drawn-out defensive side.
Well, Oops has 100% in their attack here, definitely, but Kazna played more... Actually, they played the same number of games here now. Interesting. Both Kazna and Oops have 100% in attack on this map, but Oops is attacking in this moment. In this very moment, they have a light tank T100 to spot out what is Kazna doing, and they have 2 Bachats as far as I saw, and 4 heavies.
Oops now looking to make it 2-1. Kazna looking to make it 2-1 as well. They have the same lineups pretty much, except for, you know, the T100 for the side of Oops, but look at this play from Kazna.
Kazna with the entire team immediately going straight forward for the village side, but they're spotted on the crossing because that T100 speed is just bloody insane. So Kazna saw nothing, they know nothing, you know nothing, Jon Snow, but Oops actually has a great info what is Kazna doing so far.
Yeah, Kazna crew pushing all tanks on the eastern side, but Oops seems very ready for this, even with Creator going towards the hill.
There is no hesitation. Kazna know they're spotted, but they're not hesitating. They are going in. 3 Bachats on a hill. Will any of them survive the crossfire from Oops?
Depends if they push up and over. Like, if they keep going like this, they will all die. Kamil gets spotted out already. He might take at least 1 shot of damage. He takes 2 shots of damage actually for that. The tanks from Kazna are spotted out. Haiba already taking a lot of damage in that 5-8. That's Creator from the backside. And I think the crossfire here from Oops is on point, but Raging needs to make sure not to overextend, not to take too much damage. And Haiba gets obliterated. Now the counter push is going to come over the hill. It's Durs, Nexus, and Call Me Piotr trying to make the play. Is Kerov already forced to kind of drop off. Piotr continues on towards Kamil. He wants to pick him up. Now Creator in the meantime. Kamil, the flying Polish guy, goes down. Kerov follows him quickly to the grave, and Kazna with an impressive counter push wants to remove Creator from the game now. In the meantime, there's the middle fight involving as well Creator. Can he survive this though? Piotr only has 2 more shots. He might just live through this, but will the rest of his team do? I don't think so.
He will live and he will finish off Piotr for this, but there is 4 guns from Kazna here and a significant amount of HP and as extra here. Deha is still there to do some damage. Good for him, good for me, as long as Oops actually lose this game.
Yeah, Deha didn't get the connection on towards Yzna house, however. Yzna might pick him up before he goes down. There we go, Deha down. Now Durs joining as well. It just leaves Insane and Creator in the play from Oops. It doesn't work out. Creator looking towards the front, but the trouble's coming from behind. Nexus picks him up and that leaves the French Insane just in the T100 light tank, on the run, on the move, with a mission to go towards the next battle.
Oh, this is amazing. Kazna is actually taking this over. Now we need to see is Kazna able to repeat this on an attack side. Insane in his little light tank is gonna get deleted rather quickly. Yep, Durs is never missing on his sniping shots.
Good stuff there from Kazna crew. Quick round. I felt like Oops really had the upper hand in the beginning with that.
That was a good crossfire, man, and it was really well done on Haiba. Haiba overextended there, but
So did the tanks from Oops.
the key thing is those Clipper from Oops were actually alone. And once they spared a couple of shells on Haiba,
They weren't in the right position to deal with a pushover like this.
No, because like...
You need to have Creator up front if you want to deal with this.
That's number 1, and number 2 is Kazna had 3 Clippers. They saved the rounds exactly for this push. Haiba died. He was a battering ram for Kazna, but it served the purpose. They won entire side.
Yeah, it depends on the positioning though, because if like Creator's up front, right? If Creator's up front and the 2 bot shots are just behind him, they can kill the first bot, even with limited ammo. And then Creator will never die. Like then the 2 bots can maybe survive even. But at least 1.
But great match. Great match so far.
Yeah, very aggressive, very good stuff, and I don't expect this to change whatsoever with Oops on the defense and Kazna crew on the attack. I expect a similar style.
It's probably going to be some brawl in the middle again. I see no reason to be something different. None of these teams have a reason to fight, to brawl. They have both great players, good focus fire, and I actually desire to see such a conflict immediately.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how both teams are trying to counterplay each other. I just hope that Oops gets the better of Kazna this time around.
Hopes and dreams, man.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So now Prokhorovka Mojo. Again, let's see the lineups. And then this is a different style from Kazna Krudo. Kind of different from
Object
Oops as well.
263 doesn't mean they're gonna push the middle that aggressive. 1, 2, 3 heavies and 3 butchats. They can still push the middle, but keep the 263 behind, I guess.
Yeah. And this is uh, his accuracy over long distance is not that great though.
No, it's not, but it has really remarkable armor and good penetration for that APCR shell.
Yeah, Oops doing something similar to what Kazakru did.
Will we see 1-2 line push again?
We will, but there's nobody from Oops there, so doesn't really matter, does
Okay,
it?
so they will not die in that moment.
Well, Yizna spots out pretty much everybody for the side of Oops.
Okay, Isne does a small rotation and decides to come back to his teammates, but he did spot entire Oops team. Great spot by him, and he's still on 100% HP. So good work by Kazna. Kazna should exploit this and immediately start taking position. Insane.
Connection
He
there
took a
from
connection there from Durs, and Durs smart decision running away immediately. Oops tanks immediately crossing here, so they would take control of the one cap, so there is not immediate pressure on them.
Yeah, but they are very split around the map now, though.
The main problem is now VZ doesn't have that great cooldown. Like, that turret is not that hard to pan, and Object 263 can do a number on them.
Betson at 5A is actually going up and over the dunes over there. He wants to progress. He wants to get back towards those rails to have at least control over it. It's an interesting split between these two teams. Raging peeks up. He spots out Durs, though. Durs needs to be careful in that bat shot because there might be small angles on towards his position. One shot already misses. Don't think any more will come.
Insane connected one on Vetso there while he was approaching, but he will not be able to peek again like that.
Now Piotr's starting to fall back as well. No, actually he's going to stay. But Insane needs to be careful because Vetso can just peek. But there is Decha on the hill to cover him off.
There is Decha with his STRV, and there is also one budget, probably Kerov, I think. Yeah, Kerov. No. Kamil is on hill. The Flying Polish. Oh, wow. That's his new official title, actually.
I wanted to say the Flying Dutchman, but he's not Dutch, so...
Flying Polish is fine, man.
Oh, he was flying, that's for sure. But now, kind of in a stalemate here between the two.
Well, still, Kazna has the initiative here, and the downside for Oops, they have two tanks who are actually split off from the main group. The thing I don't like about Kazna's position is Vetso. Vetso, in that down position, is keeping these tanks locked, but is not giving Kazna great opportunity to just rotate and attack those two heavies on 5-6 line, which they could. So the trade-off would be literally abandon Vetso and go attack there, if they want to do that.
Yeah, they've left Piotr. Kerov and Creator are abandoning that, though. Deciding they don't want to sit too close to that cap. Just going to hide for now, though.
They're taking some kind of attack from Kazna. I'm also thinking there is a possibility that Kazna can just split maybe 3 tanks instead of more and just overmatch those two like that. But these guys are smart and they're moving away.
But it does look like Oops is starting to close the distance, maybe trying to make an aggressive play. Creator gets spotted out now, going back over. Kerov did not, however.
Well, when one is leaving, Kazna will know that both left already, and they will know this cap is free, but that cap can be pressured only by some bachat at the moment. And if that happens, there might be a huge overmatch done by Oops toward the remaining Kazna tanks. So this is not a good position for Kazna, actually, at the moment. And they need to find a way how to break this. And the only way I can see is by good play by bachats.
Yeah. I know this is a very big stalemate here. And the thing is, these heavies can't really leave those positions anymore.
Yeah, they're stuck. That's what I said. Like, they're stuck. That's the problem. They can't also cross the rail because it's not going to work out. Ooh, but Raging, massive mistake. Massive mistake. You cannot bleed HP like this if you want to have an effective game.
Big mistakes coming out from Raging Potato in his 5A. Taking 2 shots of damage there for no reason whatsoever other than overextension. Milo's trying to find an angle on towards Vetso. Not going to find one. Haiba, that's off a shot, not connecting it either. It's just a rail fight right now. Insane's about to come off reload though, and we know he's not afraid of peeking.
Diplo took a massive shot, also had to use the repair kit now. 521 coming in him from Milos. But still, 5.5 minutes, and I don't see a really conclusive plan coming in from Kazna. They're just trying to bleed some HP from Oops, which they're actually doing rather well, but not even close enough.
Kazna has only 5 minutes left, Mojo. What is the crunch time here?
Next 1 minute, they have to do something. Like the cap pressure will not be enough.
They
If
just-
they do a cap pressure on number 1 cap, Oops can just master all the tanks and try to push in. And
Oh.
Kazna better than focus their fire well. And there we go. There is like a really huge number of Oops tanks coming in. And I think this is gonna be a brawl.
This is gonna be a brawl, and we have to listen how Kazna crew is gonna deal with this one.
Let's be dying, yes.
I'm on
Two
Carol.
less guns on the fucking
Carol.
north, on south.
Isn't you have chance?
2.
Spark, I'm spotted here.
No, it's dead.
No, it's not bad yet. Diplo needs to go for
Only-
Vetsov's position.
Wait,
Piotr,
wait,
you
wait.
can use the full north. Piotr,
Yeah,
I was
Piotr needs to
spotted.
work.
let's
Piotr
kill
needs
that
to
one.
work.
Nice!
Good job.
I will go
Coming
on
north as well, actually.
south, I mean.
Yes, you go on south.
But do you think you're fine if I put reroute now if only 2 shots?
Yes, they won't push now.
They're trying to
Yeah.
relocate to north, actually.
Nice
Diplo,
spot.
can you check this? If this is safe, I can.
There
I'll
he
do
is,
reroute.
there he is.
What if I go
Can I
fucking
have
up here
aim
in the middle and
on
just
No, I'm
fucking
reload
attack
20.
Yeah,
this?
stay safe, Diplo.
I'm aiming him.
Yeah, you need
Can't
to
I
be
just
in this.
go up here and fucking attack this?
You need to
Yes,
be in this
you
wall,
can.
so
Yes.
Milos cannot
Okay,
connect you.
I
Diplo.
am. Cover me, Piotr, as good as you can.
I'm safe from Milos.
Okay, watch out for Milos. Yeah.
I need to pressure this, actually. I can't work on Milos.
You have
Do
3
it,
minutes.
do it. I'm gonna try and
Carol
finish this
shot me.
V-set in the middle here, okay?
Wait, I can shoot care of.
Insane
Milos-
in the open.
Yeah,
Shoot
for
him.
you, for
Who
you.
is Milos aiming?
Milos aiming you.
He's a shot here.
I7s.
No,
Milos
not
aiming
me,
you.
mate.
Look at
Carol
him. The rails.
sniping me, isn't it?
Now he's aiming south. Now he's aiming.
He's aiming
Diplo.
me now. He's aiming me. Diplo, can you peek? Insane?
Nice.
Insane?
No, he
I'm
just
reloading.
shot. He just
I
shot.
got.
He
I'm
cannot,
double
he
track. I'm
cannot.
double track. I might die.
Давай, pick on that. Give him one. Diplo.
STRV shot.
I can give him 1. Piotr.
Give coming.
You
I
make him
need one
peek?
on Carol.
But can you pressure Milos? I have 2 for him.
Insane close.
I miss care of 2 full. Yeah, I can pressure Milos.
Milos
is
aiming
on
you.
me.
Left.
Milos on you, Malte.
I'm
Milos
reloading.
fire.
reloading.
We are
High
running
best to
out
kill
of time.
Milos.
Insane pushing me.
I can't cover you.
He's tracked.
Wait. This is my bad. Carol
Not
aiming
your
you.
bad,
I
man. We are
Nice.
useless here.
We
It's
are
not your
playing
bad.
still, come on.
Wait.
Yeah. Play.
Don't lose HP like that. What the fuck?
I had a kill shot and I missed.
We still
How
have
much-
HP on Nexus. We can use
How
him
much
now.
hit insane shot?
How many seconds, Piotr?
2 on Diplo. 2 on Diplo.
20.
And now
20
2 on
seconds,
here.
Piotr. If we spot
Shall
this
I-
STRV, we
shall I
can
go
kill him
down
with the
and
263
The aggressive on
Piotr.
insane?
He's
I have
minus
to
3.
push
He
that
could be reload
fucking-
now.
We need to push.
I
Like,
have
Milos.
to push this.
We need to
No,
use
no, Haiba.
Nexus. We need to use Nexus.
I'm going in. You have to aim for me. Malte, you have
push
to be
from
ready to
here.
pick this.
Yeah, Malte also needs to pick.
STRV shot, VZ shot.
Be safe from me. Let me go closer.
Nexus will finish VZ.
Bad shit from
STRV
me.
shot.
I can shoot him.
Can you give insane?
Kill guy is shooting now.
Budget
STRV
will
shot.
STRV shot.
That's a shot 2, I think.
From the hill?
Left to flank.
You
Like-
watch.
You're open for budget on the
Давай,
race.
Malte,
It's okay.
Insane's coming.
You can still reload if you kill insane.
Nice.
Nice.
You can still reload and push the heal guy.
I'm on reload.
I think you
I'm
push
also
immediately.
good.
I think he's reloading.
-1 on
No,
me.
he's not.
Okay.
He's -2 at least.
Is he pushing towards
We
me?
have to, we
No,
you
no,
push
no,
him.
no,
He's
no,
around water.
Piotr.
Cut him here at strike.
20 seconds.
He has
You need to
At
cut
strike,
Piotr.
at
You
strike.
need
Go
to
ahead,
cut him at strike.
Piotr. Go left. He's already down here.
He could have stopped here.
Yes, he
He
could be
could
in the
have, but
bushes.
then
Wait,
Piotr
he has shots.
No, that's too fucking risk, yeah.
There he is.
He doesn't have.
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Yes,
you have
sure.
time from two angles.
Two angles,
From
you
two
can work.
angles.
Piotr,
30.
can you go wide? Go wide.
Don't let him pick up you now and kill you.
There are buildings to use.
Wait, he's locked.
Piotr, you need to go somewhere else and peek. He coming up for you?
15 seconds.
Yes, he
No.
is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or no.
He wants.
You need to change the angle.
Okay.
He's peeking aggressive.
Go, go,
Don't
go, 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 go.
Give him one, give him.
Unbelievable. Genuinely unbelievable.
What a round!
Unbelievable.
What a round! What a round! What a round!
Unbelievable.
What did we say? 2-0 for who?
Unbelievable.
It's
That's
very believable and very plausible.
genuinely unbelievable.
I think you're blushing.
I don't know what to say. That's really,
I
really
think you're
good.
blushing actually, for real.
No, I'm not blushing. But
Oh,
that's,
it's reflection from the hat. Never mind.
that's really impressive. Like, well played by Durs. Piotr also flanking the STRV.
I like the excitement in your voice.
I don't know, man. It was really good. Like, the team speak was really good as well. They did it really well. I think just Kamil, I don't know, like, I don't know, like, if he, like, super played it super well. Like, he did the most obvious thing he could do, which I don't like. I hate when you do the most obvious thing. Like, I think he should have stopped in a bush and then go back on the hill. Like, what he did is the most obvious route a Bachat would take. Like, he gets spotted driving off the hill and he continues. Like, the best play is almost...
He did also get a little low roll there when he fired, you know?
It doesn't matter. Durs was 414 HP. Durs is 414 HP. He can't expect to kill him in one shot. He could win that fight, but he needs to get the first shot. And he didn't.
Well, still, Kazna managed to come back on comms. We saw them silencing each other. The dead players should not talk that much. But Haiba kept it under check, and they actually focused on game. We saw really nervous Nexus. Don't waste such HP! Don't waste such HP! So things were happening all over the place. I didn't like the position Kazna was in because they were locked and they were exposed for
This is
multiple
like, again,
counterattacks.
Kazna crew winning these impossible rounds.
Yeah, man, like yesterday.
Winning these impossible rounds like yesterday, like when they played Ding, and today. Like,
Sometimes you just throw a dice and it comes up, man.
I'm not really into gambling. Feels bad, man.
Well, Kazna is, obviously, and it works. Well, now we're gonna see Sand River. This is the first map of the maps we've seen so far that actually has some, let's say, percentage in advantage for Oops by the plays. But from the matches we've seen so far, it doesn't really matter. Oops didn't lose a single defensive round so far, and they're gonna do that now. And Kazna is attacking.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still confused by the last round.
Shock.
Shock. It was really good.
Oh, is the right word. Oh, you're in awe.
Oh. Oh. I don't know what to say about the last one. Yeah, I don't know. I'm confused, man. Like, really, I'm thrown off.
Well, Kazna playing really, really aggressive toward the upper side of the map. They're actually trying to counter Oops sends the tanks to snipe the middle, which was the normal play by a lot of guys. Kamil is spotting the upper side at the moment with his Rai Mantle, while Insane already saw the approaching tanks. So Oops has a trap of their own. They send 3 tanks to the lower side of the map. I don't know will it pay off, because if Kazna actually chooses to push here, they're gonna massacre them.
Yeah, but Deja's a little bit on that hill as well. And then Kamil on the other position. I don't really think that Kazna can push this super easily.
No, not super easily, but with a lot of bloodshed. Yeah, Milosh and Raging are pushing from this side, but there is no Kazna tank on F1 spot to actually stop them. Nexus is in a lower part of the map together with Izne, and they're gonna get pressured by Oops tanks. Creator is already on the way. This actually might be definitely the round for Oops if they keep pushing.
Yeah, Oops doing very well, getting this around. Nexus Yizna forced to run. Kamil's in that upper position. Deja's quite safe as well. This is a really good tactic so far.
But there is a counter push here also by Kazna. There is another rotation. Vetso and Durs are coming back in support of their teammates. So, by watching that, if it stays like this, now they will be in a problem. Kamil taking 1 shot of damage here. It's not a good trade when you actually trade with the I7s. Not when you're a light tank. You will miss that HP more.
I don't know what these I7s are going to do from there, though. Like, how do they get Kamil out of the game?
They don't. They're gonna play on Bachats from the other side of the map. Nexus, Vetso, and Durs. Deha taking another shot of damage now, I think from Isne, or yeah, from Isne definitely.
Yeah, from Yizna in that STRV. Deja now forced to reposition slightly. Kazna crew coming out with the rotation and Oops with the counter rotation. So both these teams moving around each other. And the one good thing about this is that Kazna crew is losing a lot of time for these moves. They are...
Hey, you wish. You wish.
No.
It's all planned.
No, they are losing a lot of time for these
I
moves,
know.
though. Like, they've already lost 3 minutes for one shot, 2 shots of damage, sorry. Like, at one point, like, you know, like this is Oops on Sun River, though. They do those rotations very well. Like, honestly, they're very good at those rotations.
Yeah, this was a good retreat here coming in, like the famous French tactic. But
Wow. That was unnecessary, Mojo.
it was very necessary. I need a morale boost here by what means whatsoever. Milos and Raging are keeping a check on this K line here. Kazna has 5 tanks on the bottom side of the map. They pretty much left Haiba and Diplomat alone. Haiba is really neck deep into the enemy there.
Yeah, he's neck deep into the enemy. Yeah.
You have a dirty mind, man.
What? I said the enemy, hello? Kamil taking now another shot in that Rheinmetall. Can he sit safe there from Yizna, or does Yizna actually have an angle? It seems like actually Yizna has a small angle.
Yeah, occasionally he can probably pick out the pixel shot.
Oof.
Oh! And he kills his commander that he has a medic, so he can repair that. But still, he is on 600 HP, and Creator has also lost some HP there.
Another HE shot coming out from Yizna.
Those HG shots are going like hand grenades, man. Look at this. Look at those angles. What is going on there? He's like shooting an arty.
He's trying to do the, I think it's the movie Wanted, you know, curve the bullet.
Curved bullet, man, definitely.
All you have to do is believe. That's all you have to do. And
And there you go, he believes a lot.
That was not Yizna. That was Diplomat in the I-7.
It doesn't matter, the belief is real. Wow, this was close.
This was close as well. Yizna believing that the bullet can curve itself over the hill. Kamil down to 30 HP in that Rheinmetall. Time remaining is 5 minutes and 30 seconds, however.
Still, there is a lot of progress here for Kazna, and they are more than 2,000 HP up. Kamil is down, Diplomat took him, so they're losing a spot on upper side of the map. There is immediately reaction here triggered by that. 3 butchats from Oops are doing a counter rotation.
Can they catch Durs and Vetso, or they spot them out? Milos and Raging have not been spotted so far. Insane out in the open. Needs to be careful because Piotr and Nexus are waiting for it. Here comes the boys from Oops. They want to make this rotation. They want to make this play. Vetso, Durs desperately trying to get out of there. Desperately moving. As quickly as their little feet allow them to run, they are getting out of there. And I don't think Oops will be catching them anytime soon.
No, they managed to go away because Vetsu is now reloading back. Nexus is counter-attacking Creator. Creator is pretty much alone here, and he will fall. This will trigger any kind of response for Oops. Now they need to commit somewhere because they lost 2 guys. They have no control of map whatsoever. 4 minutes 40, Ducky. I mean, the time did go away rather quickly.
Time is running low, that is true. 4 minutes and 30 seconds, however, can be an eternity if used correctly. Not gonna lie about that one. Karolf now repositioning. Decha trading with Haiba, and the batshot from Oops are on the run. Milos is the last one behind, though. Can he get out safely? That is the question. He gets spotted out now. Durs sees him. Milos needs to jump up and over, but Vetsa will be ready. The first connection comes on towards Insane. Milos gets up and over, though. It's something, but they need so much more as Kazna crew is hot on their heels right now, and they're about to drop 3 batshots behind the boys from Oops. I don't know if they can run quickly enough.
There is nothing they can do. Deha is cut off from the battle on upper side. Diplomat, Nexus and Isne are aiming those snipe shots while they're chased by 3 butchats in a move. And Insane is deleted. Milos is taking damage. Maybe they will take a corner, but Kazna will just put reload and come to finish the job. This is definitely a round for Kazna, and they will be on a match point, Ducky.
Very good stuff here from Kazna crew. Not afraid to admit that. They're playing very, very well methodically, removing Kamil from the game, and then continuing on towards Creator. And they've lost Insane now as well, and I don't see how Oops can recover from this one. They need some monstrous plays to actually survive.
Monstrous plays or monstrous mistakes by Kazna, but Kazna still has 7 players in the game, and they're not prone to making mistakes so far. Diplomat is going up toward Deha, and Deha is isolated person now. Nexus and Diplomat together will easily take him out.
Yeah, Kazna crew finding isolations all across the map. Now they're going for Deha, like you said. In the meantime, Milos fighting with Komi Piotr in the south. Miloš drops low, but so does Piotr, but they just don't have the tanks to actually deal with this. Karov now pushing forward as well. This completely leaves Decha alone. 2 minutes and 40 seconds. I just don't believe that they can hold on for this long.
Oh, Vetso taking some damage here, but Kerolf is losing really a lot while he's crossing. Vetso is deleted by Raging Potato. Still, Kazna has so many guns in the game. Miloš is left on 1 shot here. Decha is on 1 shot. Kerolf is on slightly HP above that.
Raging Potato going to trade in the meantime with Piotr. Piotr gets the track shot. Durs joins him in the fight. This is a good trade for Kazna once more. And Oops just remaining with 3 tanks. And like you said, Kazna crew about to make it match point. Oops on the pointy end of the stick by far. Karov the last one before Miloš. And Miloš now with a lot of dreams and beliefs. But Kazna crew with the match point in their pocket has 18 seconds on the cap. And Miloš probably will go down before that if either of these bad shots can change anything about it. He has 5 shots available, but Durs is coming in for the ram. Can he actually get it? Miloš is running away, but what is that really going to game him as 3 seconds remain between them and match point? Miloš ending with some extra damage, but Kazna crew pick it up, and that's match point 4-1.
Massive game here, really good
I'm not
execution.
afraid of admitting that Kazna playing incredibly right now, so I don't really mind.
They are, man, like they deserve this.
They're playing really well, like removing Camille, doing the right rotations.
But those 80 shots, that's just crazy.
Yeah.
Like what?
I don't know, like really good stuff from Kazna crew. You can't say it any other way. It's really good. It's controlled. It's finding openings here.
Tactical
left,
executions,
right, center.
even when they're in dire situations, like on Prokhorovka, getting it all together, like we've seen in yesterday's match. Also,
this would be a different game if Prokhorovka didn't go that way.
yeah, but he did.
It did. It did. Can't wait to hear Vetso again. It's I'm getting very used to it.
It's a regular,
Yeah, it's getting a, you know,
in-house regular, man.
tea time with Vetso.
We can ask him why he dies always first.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That's just mean. We're not doing that.
Maybe he's like Danny. I need to give my input to the team.
Maybe. But now Sand River again and Kazna Cruz on the defense. This will be hard for Oops to crack.
Oof. I mean, yeah, Oops has really great attacks and rotations now, but I think they really struck hard now. This is the second game in a row, like yesterday, 5-1. Yeah. Second day, and this looks like it can end up in 5-1. So maybe they just
they're
need a
losing
rest.
that Prokhorovka round. I think just kind of broke him.
I'm pretty sure you will overtake me on Monday.
I'm pretty sure as well, actually, about that. Because you have an Oops player who's losing.
Yep, second game.
Yep, that is true. But now Kazna crew gets to defend. Oops has to attack, and Oops has to win 3 more rounds to even get to tiebreaker with Kazna. Kazna will keep the #1 spot after this if they win. So, I don't know, Mojo. I don't know. What can Oops do?
3 VZs, 4 Bachats, offensive lineup. They can pressure the lower side of the cap, but Kazna has 2 IS-7s even. I'm really interested to see actually how will they position them and what they want to do with them.
One with binos? Maybe not. So Haiba is going to control the pocket in E0, and the Diplomat's going up. I don't know, I'm just curious what Oops is going to do, really. Like, really curious how they're going to make this work. I'm curious to their mental state as well, for that matter.
Straightforward pushed over the upper cap with all 3 heavy tanks. There is no crossfire in from the Kazna here, only Nexus taking 1 shot on Deha. But I don't think Kazna actually expected this. I think they expected different kind of play from Oops, and that's why they gave this part of the free. Otherwise, they would already create a crossfire and massacre these tanks while they were on the way. So STRV is getting pushed by Vetso up here. I guess this is the way the teams do it now. You don't need 4 players, but 1 just push. Oh, it looks like this is the second time they failed this. Because they already wasted some time.
Diplomat did take that position, though. We've seen a lot of HE being used against that, but the I-7 just has too much HP to like really do anything.
It's a super, super strong
If
position.
Geralt takes that position, I think he'll spot them climbing. Maybe he can even track the STRV. Like, genuinely.
Let's see, this is probably the last normal attempt they can do, and it's just worked
Ooh,
by a
just about.
millimeter. By a millimeter.
The timing there is really good because Karov is just about to make it up on A7 as well.
That's just a lucky dice, man. You know, one of those chips that Vetsu is constantly flipping when he plays in line finals.
Well, we all have our thing to like deal with the stress, you know.
Yeah, some people wear pink hats
Nah, I just listen to specific music.
while they're listening to specific music.
Huh? Oh,
Really strong position here by Diplo. I believe when Ding was playing something like this in defense, if you remember, Ilian was here and no one could dig him out for entire match. It was actually a match against Kazna, I believe.
because
even.
Ilian's a god.
Yeah, and no one could pen the I7 turret. But there is a strong rotation coming down from the lower side of the map
It's
by
timing from
Oops.
Kazna.
Three botchas coming in.
Are they trying to get some connections on towards Haiba? Insane raging coming. Are they going to keep pushing Mojo, you think, or are they going to stop here?
I think they're going to stop at corner.
I think so too. Like, it'd be silly to continue to push right now.
Yeah, Kazna is already retracting the tanks and leaving one heavy there, Haiba alone. And he's taking some damage, but he should get safe now.
Ooh, Vetsa taking some in his back shot as well. Creator peeks over, finds Yizna. Decha lets off a
Oh, Pala, Haiba now connecting on Creator. You forgot that he is there, mate.
Well, here comes the push though from the side of Oops with the bat shots, and let's listen in on how they're gonna do it.
Cross to this, to this.
Raging.
Can you kill him?
Yes.
I will finish.
Don't push back mid.
Yeah,
We can
they're gonna push, call the push, end this.
That's it.
Pushing over.
Better truck.
It's here gaming. Focus on bot.
Kill Tucker.
I can do one more.
After
I
one
can finish. I finish. I'm loading.
I can any budget to me?
Yes, I'm moving.
I'm gonna
Yes, we
straight.
need
I
need to
seven
keep on
also
running. Need to keep on running.
Just don't drop into that hole. You can. Like, C1 is the best.
I'm not gonna be able to run.
Why didn't you run straight? We're
Open the
coming
hole.
straight to the bot.
I
Stay
should
with
be
one
on.
bot.
I should be on
Go
time
with
though.
Or maybe I will be on time.
Stop left here. Don't crash.
We need to kill this. We need to go for this. With everything. Just this guy make crossfire.
I cannot cross move for there. They keep on pushing. Try
Yes,
to make
we're
out
coming.
as damage.
I'll be on time to cover.
Should that go?
And try to focus on him. So I might finish him.
Nice.
Give me 5 seconds.
Nexus is tracked.
Raging.
I cannot cross like this.
Because you have to cross all the way behind to get spotted. And you cross into the open. You have to cross like I'm doing at the moment.
Dead shot 3 times.
I'm coming. You have to play aggressive, Milos, and kill those two bad shots.
Yes, I'm waiting for you. I'm gonna do. I cannot clip bot shot. I will just do my 7. I'm reloading.
Nexus cross.
He blocked there. How many shots do you have inside?
Loading.
I shouldn't even shoot. I should keep my shots for the bats. I have to.
Try to do them.
There's still
I
reloading.
have 15 seconds.
Got
Nice.
it. Take distance. Can you?
Not really. I think
I need to fuck off.
I will.
Camille is YOLOing in now for no reason. Meanwhile, there is no one anymore. Like, why would you YOLO? I'm dead anyway. There is nothing to YOLO anymore. Raging, going.
Well, Mojo, it doesn't seem like it's going too well.
It is going rather well, man. You win some, you lose some. You know how it goes. But Kazna is playing really well today. Oops did remarkable rotations and everything. They tried everything. They took Haiba out, but there was instant reaction, like you, I don't know, like you put a hand in a wasp nest, man, and they just stuck. And they found more targets of Oops, and they killed both VZs and managed to chase down the third one before Oops could do anything about it. They just didn't do enough damage on them while they were going down and dealing with their friends. So Oops now has 3.5 minutes, but not really a lot of HP in a game. Everyone is on 1 shot except Milos. Milos is potentially 2 shot for any one of them. Only 1 spotter left for Kazna, that's theirs, but they can use Diplomat as a battering ram in any moment. and Isne needs to connect his shots. Honestly, I would expect by now that Oops actually even try to do a triple cap because that's the only thing that might have worked.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they can make this work. The cap gets abandoned already by Raging. There's just too much HP on these tanks from Kazna.
And they're armored.
Ooh, Milosh found a small angle though, but Durst might find an angle on towards him. Shoots, misses, gets a connection there
Connection
though.
on Milosh now. Now Milosh is also one shot.
Everybody's a one shot on the side of Oops. They have 495 HP remaining versus 3013 from Kazna crew.
Isne taking some damage here while Durst is on a reload, but that's just so he can run away and be more compact with his teammates. They're gonna leave Diplo down on cooldown, and even if the cap is pressured, they're just gonna YOLO one tank down and deal with them.
Well, they still have time to cap solo. That's the one thing they have going right now. They need to play these angles so perfectly though to make this work.
If they manage to trade one botshot for Diplo, that will be a way for them to go in a game. But it has to be that kind of trade, because if they lose anyone now in this point of the game, it's over.
Yeah, Isna's gonna start blind firing towards the cap. Imagine if he finds Raging. Diplomat is gonna push Milosh though, and then Milosh will just straight die.
There is very little he can do about it, and Kamil is on completely other side of the map. All Kazna guys are gathered up here. Milosh has nowhere else to run, man, and he has no one to help him.
Yeah,
Diplo is not even spotted.
Raging Potato in the meantime gets picked up by Yzna by blind fire. Diplomat removes Milosh, and that leaves just Kamil. All by himself, all by his lonesome, and Yzna wants to pick up the final kill. Makes the shot, doesn't connect, and Kazna crew showing again an incredible performance and a masterclass of World of Tanks.
I'm just gonna say amazing, amazing matches, like match against the Supa, Kazna now against Oops. Great games, but just Kazna is playing on another level as the time progresses.
Yeah, Kazna's doing amazing right now. Like, there's winning rounds, which they shouldn't win technically, but they're bringing it back with great coordination, teamwork. I don't know. That's really
And
good.
good control of comms.
Yeah.
That's really a sign